Yeah, Chile, and his name is pronounced ZeRo. Careful. Careful, nothing. He doesn't know how to say his own name, man.
When you're ready.
Wait, you're playing Melee, Chibo?
Oh, man.
Chibo entered Melee, guys. I don't know if we'll get it on stream, but I heard Chibo has a 6 Samus.
All right, I'm going to have to, what is it? I'm going to have to, what's that thing? Wow, I can't remember anything.
Singles?
No, I'm going to have to, seed. So I need another commentator. Would you like to
Oh, wait a minute. We just had one.
You would?
But we need you.
You got a Melee match? All right.
All right.
Here's.
He's got it.
Would you like to go on? Would you like to go on?
On mic?
Yeah, after seed.
All right, so Kitar are going to get our singles bracket going because we're a little bit behind schedule, I think. Almost 5 o'clock, and we're still playing doubles. So Pierce, we were just talking about when you team with Mewtwo King, you don't want to be that guy and miss the money. You just missed it, 4th place.
Yeah, I mean it's all right. Like me and Jason were like talking a lot. He knows I'm not in practice. He only just asked me to team because Anti wasn't coming. Because like I barely played. I only got to practice yesterday. He only asked me like Tuesday, and my only chance to practice was yesterday. That was my only time I even played the game. So like I knew I wasn't gonna come into this really hot, and also. Like, I only got to play against, like, CPUs. But no Johns. Like, obviously, I lost to better players. I got wrecked. Salem and Vex are both extremely talented, as well as ZeRo and Chibo, so no Johns.
And you know what? Even if you had been in practice, they were playing really great.
Yeah, they were playing fantastic. Definitely nothing away from the opponent. So, yeah, I don't feel like I'm that guy. I mean, I know that I'm not as good as, like, the top contenders right now, so. And Jason knows that, too. He just asked me because, you know, he wanted to play. So
yeah,
cool.
I kind of had the same thing. I teamed with ZeRo a couple weeks ago at the end of January. Shootout was supposed to team with them, didn't show, so I teamed with ZeRo. And we almost won the tournament. We lost to Logic and Lie in 2 sets in grand finals. We beat them in winners, but we lost in the final sets there. And again, Double Meta Knight was banned, so my DDD just didn't cut it.
Yeah.
So I understand how you feel, especially not being warmed up, not being in practice.
Well, we played a lot today. I think we had really good chemistry, so it was really good. He said, Jason, Mewtwo King, he said that he thought this tournament was going to be really hard. He thought it was going to be like, he said he felt that this doubles tournament was harder than Apex because the teams here were really strong. You know, we were both speculating that we were probably going to lose to Vex and Salem because we weren't really prepared to deal with that bucket strategy. And Vex and Salem have been practicing nonstop, so we definitely speculated that they would definitely be a hard match.
Oh dear, we've got a color conflict here, guys. Where they're trying to determine who's going to get the blue team. It's I would say we'd apply Chibo's colorblind rule, but apparently there's some argument over who's going to get it here. Now. If you guys, just to give you a little history, if you guys are unfamiliar, if you've ever heard of the Beemore House, there used to be a house in Baltimore.
Yes, the good days.
The Beemore House, and it was like all of MDVA would just show up there. You could literally walk in at any time of day, and there'd probably be someone playing Smash, other than like between 7 and 10 in the morning. There would be just someone there playing Smash. So you could just go hang out. And Adam has spent a summer there, and I feel like Vex's apartment is the new Beemore House. Everybody's there. They're training. Salem's there. ZeRo's there. Chibo's there. Vex is there. Mewtwo King's there. I mean, they're all training. They're all getting way better, and it's showing because here they all are in the losers finals.
It definitely is. So that was hype, and that was actually my first time ever playing ZeRo or Salem. Like this tournament, I've never played them at all. I never played Salem before, and I never played ZeRo before. So that was my first time playing them. They're very talented opponents. I would love to like. Maybe play with them some other time, you know, outside this tournament only, because they're really talented players. I have a lot of respect for them.
So I heard somebody wanted to know if we're doing singles pools. That's not happening. It's just going to be a double elimination bracket.
Yeah, it's just going to be a normal bracket. But it looks like the match is about to get underway.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is ZeRo and Chibo Clash Tournaments versus Vex and Salem.
The Clash Tournaments Vex. And Salem's not officially Clash Tournaments. I feel like he might as well be because he plays with them all the time.
Yes.
And so this is kind of a win-win for all these guys getting this far in the tournament. So the winner of this will get the challenge Nairo and 8HD. See if they can dethrone them in 2 sets. It'll be a tall order, and there just goes Chibo's first stock already.
Yeah. I felt that like Chibo gave me a lot of difficulty when I played this team, and right now it seems like Vex does not share the same notion.
I think Game & Watch is pretty good against Rob personally, and I think Vex, you know, he knows Chibo so well. This is
it's a classic matchup between the two players. Right now, Vex is just dominating. He's exploiting so much stage control. But ZeRo, he's trying to recover. He's trying to create space so that he can take over the game and control the flow of the match.
And that was a Zero Suit up air into the sweet spot of Game & Watch down smash. And
wow.
You can see there that Game & Watch can get the bucket from above the platform.
Yeah, the bucket absorption hitbox is also very large. It's like underestimatedly large.
So Chibo already down to his last stock, and ZeRo loses his first, while the other red team's still both on 3.
Yeah. The scary thing about this team is that once Game & Watch has the bucket charge, you have to respect his option to launch the bucket. I mean, it's a frame 2 move. It's invincible 1 through 6. The hitbox is huge. It's safe on block. It will break your shield in most instances. It does about 80% of your shield.
Yeah,
so
actually, ADHD, I think Diddy's shield can block it because he hit ADHD with it.
Well, every character,
full shield.
Yeah, every character has the same amount of shield health. But
it did not break ADHD's shield. It got very close.
Yeah, if you have a full shield, it will not break your shield. But if there's and also if they have extra time, they can even charge when the down smashes, and then that will break your shield. Because there's no cap on the power of bucket. It just gets as strong as the power of the moves combined.
Yeah, and
what's
3. Worse is that if they've got to ban, they've got to make sure that this team doesn't take them to the Pokemon Stadium. That's fatal. Ennui and Bloodcross let him go there, and that was just not a good idea.
Yeah,
but the charge Zero Suit down smash, charging it actually makes that piece of the bucket stronger, which is really scary. Good tech by Chibo.
Nice tech by Chibo. Yeah, that was hype.
I couldn't get it a second time.
Yeah, couldn't repeat the feat.
And ZeRo's going to throw this one out. Yeah, that's good decision. That's something that I think Anti kind of instituted was, you know, if you know this, don't kill the momentum. Don't let that losing momentum.
For sure, yeah. Slash FF, just move on to the next one. Let's see what the counter pick's going to be. Now,
I would imagine they're going to look for Battlefield.
I was thinking so too, because when Mewtwo and I fought them, our mentality was, well, we need a small stage. Definitely don't give them FD, because if they have space, then if any occurrence happens where we're split and they're together, then it's a free bucket charge. But usually, if it's Battlefield, they'll have to charge up the bucket over a series of 2 attempts, because they're most likely not just going to get three down smashes in a row without us being able to interfere the combo.
Okay, this is ZeRo's counter pick, I'd say. This is his favorite stage, and I've never seen a player as good at this level as him. He just has a complete mastery of the stage, much akin to Salem's mastery of Zero Suit Samus. Like there's something about Halberd that he just does incredibly well there, and I can't explain.
I remember Co18, the Floridian Dedede player, also used to really love this stage. He was very good there.
Ooh, that was close by ZeRo. Just barely got back on stage. Vex knew where he was going, got the ledge. And there you can see, you see ZeRo down here a lot, just flying underneath the stage. He's got no reason to come up there as long as he can keep covering Chibo, and same with Chibo. And if they can stay under the stage the whole time, that's fine. Now, I'll tell you, when ZeRo was on the stream earlier, if you weren't watching, ZeRo said his strategy for the bucket strategy is a lot different than most people. And what I mean by that is that he doesn't care that they get the bucket. He will let them get the bucket all day. He said our job is to make sure we don't get hit by it, or make him hit his teammate with it. And Chibo gets a nice kill on Vex there. So that ZeRo, he's not afraid to fly under the stage and just let them get their bucket, because if he's under the stage, they're not going to bucket him.
Yeah, as far as he's concerned, Sharking is stronger than insta-kill bucket. And he also knows that if he stays near Salem while the bucket is in play, then, you know, Vex will kill Salem. And depending on if you're high or low, that could be very advantageous. I like how ZeRo went for a neutral air there, because he knew that it would not leave him with a lot of lag. So even though he probably could have got a grab, he was like, you know, I'll just take the neutral air and it won't leave me open to get hit by this bucket follow-up.
So far, great play by Chibo. He's still 3 stocked, and it's a very close game. Only 1 stock has been lost. Oh, there goes the second one within 2 minutes here.
ZeRo's playing fantastically. His poking is excellent, and he's playing a very smart, safe game. You know, Vex is looking for an opening. He doesn't really want to throw his bucket at a Game & Watch with 157. I mean, he probably could catch a small read. It's not even a hard read. You can just use any read, and bucket will beat out most options. Like the short hop fair, you just read anything and it'll win. And plus, even if he breaks his shield with Chibo across the stage, he can laser, but ZeRo will probably just be able. I mean, excuse me, Vex will probably just be able to fair him, and it'll kill him. But you don't really want to waste your bucket on a player with high percent. Excuse me, sorry about that. Words, talking is hard. But yeah, you don't really want to use it on a player with high percent already. So.
Well, but if it's the only thing you get a kill with, you'll definitely take it when possible. And look, just as ZeRo's control of this level, it's unbelievable. I don't really know what he does that makes him better at this stage than others, but I mean
it's just a sharking.
Oh, well,
obviously he still has some things to learn about Battleship Halberd. For instance, that claw will get you.
I think he was kind of hoping it wouldn't go for him, or that it wouldn't reach. I was actually kind of surprised it reached that far.
Yeah, but the sharking on this stage is incredibly powerful. So, for those that are unfamiliar with the term sharking, it's when Meta Knight flies underneath a stage with a passable floor.
Got hit with the bucket. ZeRo very lucky that he just blew the bucket, because he just side B buffered off the stage. That would have cost him, but he's okay for now.
Yeah, there's no
great up B by ZeRo. I don't know if ZeRo would have died from that up throw or not.
Yeah, now this is a great position to be in, because ZeRo and Chibo, they both have low percents, but there's no bucket currently active. Nice up smash KF. That's not something you see every day.
So, and you gotta be careful. He's one down smash away from having a bucket, or one neutral B. You won't see that much, but it's possible.
Yeah, but ZeRo is exploiting a lot of control. I feel like this is something that King was unsuccessful in when fighting this team. He was so worried about just attacking and being as aggressive as possible, because he didn't want them to be able to charge the bucket, that he didn't really have control of the stage. And I think that it's not necessary to 100% rush them down all the time. Just having control and playing safe, because if you just rush in and you will eventually get hit. I mean, if you try and make 700 reads in a row, eventually you're gonna make a wrong guess and you'll get hit, and then that creates a free opportunity. Whereas if you just have control like the way ZeRo's playing right now, I feel is a more successful way.
They do a little ledge sharing there, and right now a whole stock lead for the blue team. That could get banished from the bucket, so
yeah.
But they've got to make sure that Game & Watch doesn't die. He's got a full bucket, I believe. So yeah, it looks like he does.
Now ZeRo and Chibo need to play very smart here, because if they get hit by a double bucket, then that'll be the game. If ZeRo gets hit by the bucket, they'll probably lose.
Ooh, and Chibo almost ran out of gas there. Rob is 3 full seconds of gas, if you're not aware.
Yeah. Now definitely, I was about to say, definitely Vex is going to look for this bucket right here, because he has them both together, and if he lands it, he can end the game.
That was too much of a fish, though. I mean,
it was a little bit much. It was so obvious that they were anticipating the option, and the claw takes...
Oh, Chibo almost got the sniper there. Looking like our man Sniper Joe out here.
Now, Game & Watch does have tools which enable to make a comeback, but it's going to be very hard. ZeRo has really good spacing, and he's not going to get hit by anything cheesy, or at least I'm not expecting it.
They've been at this form on Halberd for a really long time. I'm surprised it has not switched back.
That's it.
They were on that for almost 2 entire stocks.
We're heading into Game 3. This is best of 5 for losers finals, correct?
That's correct. So looks like we're 1-1 here. I'm just gonna take a look at the stream real quick, see if I can update the score. Where's the score? I guess Chibo does it a different way.
The score is 1-1. This is Game 3. Now this is the stage I would have expected to have been banned. I would not have wanted to play here. I'm very surprised. Alternatively, I guess maybe it was Stadium that was banned instead, which I think is also a fairly accurate ban. That's another big deal with this team. In addition to just the bucket, you also have those armor pieces, which just fit in so well in the chaotic nature of the doubles format. So that early game power combined with the late game power of that bucket is just such a sick combination.
Sorry, I can't update the score, folks. I was looking, but Chibo doesn't do it. He uses the same program, but doesn't do it the same way that I've seen VG do it. So I don't know where he wants me to do it. So I'll just leave it rather than break something.
For those that are wondering, the score is 1-1. Game 1 was Battlefield, and Vex and Salem won that, and then Game 2
Halberd
was on Battleship Halberd.
And keep in mind that they probably banned Pokemon Stadium, so they had no choice but to play this level. In a best of 3, that's fatal because they have 2 basically auto-win stages. So losing the first game pretty much means they would lose. However, in this best of 5, they can't go to, assuming they win this match, they can't go to final again. They can't go to Pokemon. Where are they going to go? They'll have to go to Smashville, and that's where
it'll definitely be Smashville. It'll definitely be Smashville. But I wouldn't say it's an auto win. I mean, ZeRo's control is impeccable. At the moment, red team has a very slight lead, but that can change any second.
Vex a little more bucket fishing. Oh, nice pickup by ZeRo. Good reaction time. I'm sure Vex didn't expect to be thrown that way from Rob's down smash. But a great pickup by Zero Suit Samus.
Chibo's laser fills the final tick of the bucket.
That's actually not, you know what, that's not a bad thing because
that uncharged laser is pretty weak. If it's an uncharged laser, it'll be very weak. I think if it's a charged laser,
it's a decent strength.
It will probably still one. Yeah, 2 down smashes and a fully charged Rob laser will probably still one-hit KO you. But a weak Rob laser can significantly nerf the power on the move.
It certainly won't be death from ZeRo, which is
right. Yeah.
What they desperately don't want to have happen. Good laser by Chibo. Good DI by Salem, not dying.
Yeah, Salem tanking right now. He just lost his first stock, but that's a pretty big deal. I wouldn't want Salem to be at 0 right now, especially with ZeRo being at kill percent. If he gets hit by any Game & Watch smash attack or by a 0-2 down smash, which will set up into another kill move.
Good job by Chibo.
Things will not look good for him.
Chibo and ZeRo got a quick 54 already on Salem. All right, so singles about to start while we're finishing up here. Pierce, you didn't enter singles, right?
Nah, I did not.
All right, just to make sure you don't have anywhere to go here. Another questionable RJ music choice. Not sure what I think about it. Oh, and I don't know what's with Vex in these buckets here. They've been kind of reckless the past couple ones.
Yeah, he's actually using it to make reads, but I don't think that's too bad. I mean, you have to give them the fear of the fact that you might actually use the bucket.
Oh, was that the Zero Suit Infinite?
It was definitely the Zero Suit Infinite on Rob. Oh, that spacing by Chibo is just too good. That was like game-winning spacing right there. Had he spaced that incorrectly, his chances of losing the game would have been much higher.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
Wow! Salem. Because Salem pushed on ZeRo's shield, it actually collided with the Game & Watch bucket. Yeah, very unfortunate.
I don't know why Salem went for the cross-up. It actually seemed fairly obvious that Vex was going to launch it. I think that was good. Definitely worth the trade, as long as Vex is able to hold this stock.
Chibo is throwing out a lot of things. He's doing a lot of damage to ZeRo.
Yeah.
He's hitting the other guys too, and man, that damage that Chibo did to Salem or ZeRo on the last stock, that might prove to be fatal here, because I don't know.
Now, I really like this, and I mean, Vex is such an innovative player. You know he came up with so many strategies, and I really like the way he stands behind Zero Suit.
Oh, nice
my God, that combo. I thought it was going to just bucket him out the footstool. That would have been sick. Oh, well, the bucket has disappeared.
All right.
And so, we got ourselves a real match.
No bucket. Can Chibo pull another Chibo? Bring it all. Can he bring it back? Got that gyro. Good dodge on the side B. He'll have to find a way to get on stage. That's not easy to do with Rob.
Not at all. Oh.
Nice bear, and that's the end of the game. Again, Rob with poor DI, no chance to live that move. So we're going to game 4. It is 2-1 Vex and Salem. And ZeRo having a quick conversation with Chibo here. I'll flip it over to... They're having this conversation here. We're going to see what they can do. They're trying to think of an option. They're probably also discussing their counter pick.
Yeah, I expect to see this go to Smashville.
Yeah, because they already did lose on Battlefield. What do you mean nothing works?
It doesn't hurt too much. I mean, it was clutch, and it would have been huge for ZeRo and Chibo to win that, but it doesn't hurt too much that they lost on their opponent's counterpick. However, it'll be it's important. They can't afford to lose another one. However, their two worst stages, the two hardest stages, have already been played out. So FD's not reselectable, and Stadium seems to be banned. So
yeah, I'm not sure what stage they're going to look for here. Without having Halberd, it's going to be hard to pick a stage that's gives them a large favor.
Oh, and Orpheon is the pick. I like this. I mean,
all right, this is Chibo's counterpick.
Yeah, Chibo really likes Orpheon, and I can imagine that Salem might not like Orpheon that much.
And they beat Chibo and ZeRo beat Nairo and HD on this stage earlier. They did not win the set, but they did win the game here. So
that's very impressive, because a lot of people try and take ADHD to Orpheon, thinking that they'll just be able to gimp him or play him out in a lame way. But ADHD is rarely clutch on that stage, so to take a game off of him here, it's something that he expects, and it's something that he's not too afraid of. Orpheon's really small, so it sets up the bucket strategy. I mean, it seems like it would be pretty good against the bucket strategy, but it has times where it just separates players for free. So we'll see how Vex and Salem are able to play it out. Right now, the bucket is charged, and the flip can set up opportunities as well. The game is fairly even. ZeRo taking a lot of damage. Salem playing very safe.
And Salem's doing a great job right now, just playing solid defense. He's got to keep that percent low. This is a stage where you can die really early off the top, and Meta Knight's got a nice up B move that'll do that really quickly. Oh, good play by Vex there.
All right, game fairly even.
Oof, and got
Chibo's stock is gone.
Yeah, that's all it takes. Chibo literally just died, and that bucket will finish him.
Now that'll be very costly. Those low percent buckets are pretty much game winners.
Well, I mean they're gonna look for a gimp. It's not over yet. The game's not completely out of hand, but I mean it's obviously not looking good. You know, they can get an early up kills on these two characters. They're both very light. There goes Salem's first stock. Chibo going for a nair. Oh, nice pickup. Good awareness with the gyro there. Oh, and Salem started. He was about to put in some serious work on Chibo there. Chibo able to escape.
Yeah, great DI by Chibo getting out of that combo. That could have actually killed him. That second hit fair has pretty high base knockback. Somewhat comparable to ZeRo Suit's back air, but it's obviously a lot harder to connect.
Yeah, most people when they use ZeRo Suit's fair. Oh, and there goes Chibo on the stage flip. He got hit by that up air. He'll take ZeRo's stock. Oh, and Vex comes down at the wrong time there. Hits Salem instead.
Great pressure on to Chibo by Vex.
But they're not going to give up here. Oh, and then there's a blown bucket by Vex. This is their opportunity to strike.
ZeRo narrowly escaping what could have been a very sad demise for him.
And if you guys are waiting for singles matches, they are coming up soon. The bracket's already getting started. We're going to get some of the first round matches out of the way for you, and we'll get you the great matches as they come. ZeRo's final stock gone, so this is not looking good for Chibo. He'll have to make a 3-stock comeback. However, he made a very good stand against Nairo and ADHD earlier. Can he use 3 stocks? We'll see.
Well, they've got him in the air
now.
Oh,
wow. And he used the same tactic they used against Nairo and ADHD earlier, where GameWatch shot ZeRo Suit up into the opponent.
Just escorted him out of the stage.
So ADHD and Nairo coming up against Vex and Salem, who were technically a seed 4, and they had to play them early in winners in the semis.
Oh, no. If I was seeing this bracket, they would have been second seed.
So
there's no way. Oh my god.
And Chibo, I couldn't find where the names were to update the scores. Chibo's just jumping back on the mic here. He's going to get that fixed out.
Yeah.
But I was